Are you looking for an athletic scholarship? You're in the right place. This is the Recruit Me Athletic Scholarship Podcast, the longest-running podcast on recruiting and athletic scholarships. We're here to help your family navigate the recruiting road all the way to an athletic scholarship. He's a recruiting expert and a dad of 2 college athletes. He has a wealth of experience to share. Here's Recruit Me CEO, Brent Hanks.
Welcome to episode 384 of the Athletic Scholarship Podcast. This week is part 2 of a 2-part series that looks into a free recruiting resource called Virtual Dugout. Virtual Dugout is mainly for baseball, but you can glean information, advice, and sources to help build and do research on college programs. This will be part 2 of a 2-part series that covers what you will get out of Virtual Dugout. The Athletic Scholarship Podcast is part of the Recruit Me education business. My name is Brent Hanks, and I am the owner and CEO of Recruit Me. Recruit Me's goal is to provide you, whether you are a potential student athlete or the parent of a potential student athlete, with as many free and inexpensive recruiting resources as possible. You can find the Athletic Scholarship Podcast on your favorite podcast app, and a new episode hits every Tuesday. The Athletic Scholarship Podcast is the world's longest-running recruiting education podcast. Other resources that Recruit Me provides are the free Recruiting Power Pack, which is available on the recruit-me.com website. You get a download with the first steps to an athletic scholarship, an audio file about how to use videos, and a free player profile template. Just sign up on the recruit-me.com homepage. Also, you can sign up for the free Recruit Me monthly newsletter that gives you monthly recruiting tips, advice, and links to last month's The Athletic Scholarship Podcast episodes. The Recruit Me 3.0 Athletic Scholarship System gives you a 200-plus page manual and workbook to take you step-by-step through your personalized recruiting journey. You can get the Recruit Me 3.0 system for only $39. You will get the 7 steps to an athletic scholarship and much, much more. Step 1, select the right schools to contact. Step 2, write a great introductory email. Step 3, create your one-page player profile. Step 4, build your own recruiting questionnaire. Step 5, track your communications. Step 6, send one-page updates. And Step 7, make your school choice wisely. Go to recruit-me.com to get your recruiting plan today. I don't remember how I found the Virtual Dugout app. I think it was just an app I found just by plugging in recruiting in the Apple App Store. The app was developed by Keeling Scott Green, and the app description is Virtual Dugout, a platform by and for high school baseball players offering honest information on college recruiting, showcases, equipment, and travel teams. Let's go through this recruiting resource to share with you the tools this app gives you. This app is for baseball, but I will continue to look for apps like this for other sports. Recruit Me is not affiliated with Virtual Dugout. I just want to bring it to light to show you that there are some free and good resources for you to use. When you open the app, there is a 3-bar menu in the top right of the screen. Then there are 9 boxes. The boxes are named College Recruiting, Equipment, Showcases, My Gear, Travel Teams, Player Search, Rate Equipment/Showcases, Instagram, and Find a Coach. You can also set up a profile. The About Us link is titled, Why I Built Virtual Dugout, and has these 2 paragraphs. I've been dedicated to baseball for as long as I can remember, spending countless hours refining my skills and learning about the game I love. Yet, as I navigated through my career, I began to notice a reoccurring issue that wasn't just affecting me, but my fellow players as well. Every day, we were bombarded with an overwhelming amount of marketing material. This noise was not just distracting, it was confusing and complicated my baseball career. That's why I created the Virtual Dugout app. The goal is to provide a platform where we can share information, provide honest reviews, and have candid discussions about the game we love without any external pressures from companies, coaches, or parents. My hope is that through the Virtual Dugout app, we can support each other and navigate our baseball journeys together. Mason Green. Last week's episode 383, covered a large amount of information under the first block on the Virtual Dugout app, the college recruiting box. Go back and check out the 14 circles that provide tools for college recruiting. Today, let's tackle the other 8 boxes on the Virtual Dugout homepage. The second box is equipment. I'm not going to highlight this box for recruiting. The only possible helpful item is under the baseball links, site links. There is a link for Baseball America. There is some college information, but mainly pro info. The third box is called Showcases. The paragraph under the Showcases link says, baseball showcases are events designed to showcase the skills and talents of aspiring baseball players to college coaches, professional scouts, and talent evaluators. The following modules provide additional information on the major showcase providers and what to expect. There are 7 circles with links named Showcase Calendar, Baseline Metrics, Leaderboard, Showcase Tips and Tricks, Showcase Ratings, Submit Review, and Showcase Discussion. The Showcase Calendar has listings of baseball showcases. It has a column for the date, the state, the provider like PBR, which is Prep Baseball Report, or Baseball Factory, the location, and the event name like the 2023 Bulletproof Scout Day or the Florida National Showcase 2024s to 2027 grads. I recommend that you don't click on the hot link on this page. It seems to lock up my phone. Under the baseline metrics circle, it says, the following chart provides the 50%, 75%, and best results for each age group in each major evaluation area during the 2022 calendar year, as measured by Perfect Game. The chart shows the 2022 Perfect Game Showcase results. It has it broken down into ages from age 14, 15, 16, 17, and 18. And it shows the best, the 75%, and the average metric for exit velo, 60-yard dash, 10-yard split, outfield velo, infield velo, fastball velo, catcher velo, and catcher pop time. The third circle under Showcase is a leaderboard link that gives you metrics of players in the 60-yard dash, fastball velo, exit velo, and infield velo. The Showcase Tips and Tricks has this information. The advice given is don't attend a showcase until you have something to showcase. Look at the metrics on Virtual Dugout for your age. Check out intended colleges, etc. And gauge whether you are at home with a stopwatch, a pocket radar, etc. Be very honest with yourself. And some of the advice on the app says, if and when you decide to attend a showcase, show up at the event on time. On time means be there early. Interact with coaches and staff, but don't overdo it. Hustle, help out, try to show confidence in your body language. During the stretching warm-up period, feel free to do more stretching if you need it. And relax and have fun. It shows. There is advice on how to navigate and improve your 60-yard dash, infield fielding, outfield fielding, batting practice, exit velo off the tee, and catching pop time. Each link has tips and videos on each of these categories. Here are some of the tips. 60-yard dash tip. Don't coast to the finish line. Act like you are running 65 yards instead of the 60 yards, and finish strong. There are videos on how to instantly improve the 60-yard dash and run a sub-7 60-yard dash. Infield fielding information is from boxperformance.com. They advise you to throw hard, show fluidity and smoothness, and get rid of the ball quickly. Outfield advice is don't make these 2 mistakes. Anything other than a complete sprint to the ball or slowing their body down as they receive the ball. And here is some more advice. Batting practice showcase advice includes when your group gets ready to hit live, do your homework and time up the batting practice pitcher. Tee exit velo advice includes don't crowd the tee, and it also includes a video of 11 tips for tee exit velo. The Next Level website has 9 tips, including videos. Tip number 3 is to be the guy that is always being seen. Not in an annoying way, but you can ask if the coach needs help with catching in for infielders. Whatever you can do to get FaceTime. There is a circle for showcase ratings. There is a chart with information based on Virtual Dugout player submitted ratings. There is an overall satisfaction, college recruiting opportunities, organization and communication, and teaching and skill development. Ratings include organizations like Firecracker, Legacy, Head First, Perfect Game, and Showball. The next link is a way to submit a showcase review, and the last link is a showcases discussion page. This completes the Showcases box on Virtual Dugout. The next link is a way to submit a showcase review. The My Gear link has little to do with recruiting, other than possible NIL, which is name, image, and likeness opportunities. The Travels Team link gives you a link to many teams nationwide. The modules provide additional information on Virtual Dugout players. There is a player search, there is a player's trends, and Virtual Dugout high schools. The Rate Equipment and Showcase box lets you rate your equipment and showcases in prospect camps. The prospect camps links actually gives you a list of colleges and takes you to their information. The 8th box on the Virtual Dugout homepage is a link to the Virtual Dugout Instagram page. The last box is Find a Coach. There is an Add a Coach and Find a Coach button. There are 6 breakdowns on this page: catching coaches, hitting coaches, pitching coaches, speed and performance coaches, college recruiting coaches, and mental and miscellaneous coaches. This area is not to find colleges or college coaches. It is not populated with any coaches at this time as this broadcast is produced. Not only does Virtual Dugout have Instagram, but it has an X account to follow, @Virtual Dugout. RecruitMe has used and mentioned Virtual Dugout, the Baseball Bluebook, educatingathletes.org, D3 Direct, NCSA, Keep Playing Baseball, the Recruiting Playbook, collegecoachesonline.com, and the NAIA.org, the NJCAA.org, and the NCAA.org websites as helpful and free, inexpensive resources. I encourage you to find recruiting help that saves you time, money, and anxiety. I know that there are many, many more tools and websites and podcasts out there. I want you to use them, but not to overwhelm yourself with too many tools. Many past the Athletic Scholarship Podcast episodes have had subjects pertaining to social media posts and accounts, websites, apps, and podcasts. Use these resources to help you build and research colleges and coaches and to help you understand recruiting timetables and rules. There are many more colleges in your area or in your areas of interest than you will initially think of. Take advice and use resources that pertain to other sports and relate those nuggets to help in your sport. I identify with a lot of baseball recruiting, but recruiting across all sports has basics, and that is what RecruitMe and the Athletic Scholarship Podcast provides. At the end of the next several episodes, I'm going to give you a glimpse into the RecruitMe 3.0 Athletic System Manual. The RecruitMe 3.0 system gives you a 200-plus page step-by-step manual, workbook, and worksheets that guide you through the recruiting process. I am the owner of RecruitMe, but John Fugler started RecruitMe back in 2002. And he wrote and developed the RecruitMe 3.0 system. You can get your own RecruitMe 3.0 system for only $39 by clicking the link in the show notes or going to recruit-me.com. Here is another page of the RecruitMe 3.0 Athletic Scholarship System. Don't fall for myths about athletic scholarships. How can I find out what really is important in going after athletic scholarships? As John said, as I went through the recruiting process with both my sons, I found out there are a lot of myths. Parents like you and me and kids like ours believe certain things that are not true, and as a result, they miss a chance to receive an athletic scholarship at their school of choice. My goal is to help you cut through myths and focus on what is true and important. So myth number 1, if my child is good enough, the college coaches will find him or her. Truth, a very small percentage of high school student athletes receive scholarships because the coach happened to find him or her. Only the top-line elite athletes, the top 100 or so nationally, receive enough national media recognition that they are automatically recruited without having to make an effort. The other 99% plus have to take the initiative to contact schools where they have an interest. Most schools' recruiting budgets are limited, and coaches rely on you to contact them first. They don't have the time or the budget to travel around the country to see your student-athlete compete. Videos, stats, references, and the like become key tools for the coach in recruiting and evaluating process. Parents, you might think this is too self-promoting to make the initial contact with a coach and to market your child. However, this is the norm. If you don't do it, other student athletes will get the scholarship because they and their parents have made an effort and received attention. Coaches these days expect you to do this. It is an accepted practice. Next week, we'll jump into myth number 2. If I'm talented, the coach can get me into a school despite poor grades. Check out all the links in the show notes and join me next Tuesday for another episode of the Athletic Scholarship Podcast. Next week's episode, number 385, will be RecruitMe is the spark, you are the fire. Thank you for listening to the Athletic Scholarship Podcast. Please like or subscribe to the Athletic Scholarship Podcast on your favorite podcast app. And please share with someone else that you know that is in the recruiting process. Thank you for listening, and we'll see you next week.